Hey, good morning, everybody. This is the Professor with Day Trading for Success. Again, we have a fairly large group here. This morning, we're going to be trading Tesla by popular demand. So we have 1,500 shares. Everybody will be trading the same thing. We will be trading market, which is on Tesla a little tricky because usually with Tesla, you like to do, buy the bid and sell the ask and wait. But then we get partials, and we're sort of competing when we trade with me for the entertainment channel. Hey, so make sure you read this disclaimer. I am not a licensed financial advisor. This is just strictly for entertainment to try to teach you different ways to trade. So hopefully you can pick up some tools that you'd want to trade, but maybe want to use in your trading, but don't try to emulate this without seeking the advice of somebody that you really trust. And hopefully it's a licensed person, so you should read that. So we had a bit of excitement over the weekend. I didn't realize how much excitement it was until earlier or late yesterday, really. But we had a group of people that I've been trading with before, a fairly large group, larger than I thought, came to one of my offices where I have my big trade station. It's not the one I'm trading with right now, but it's one of the ones that I trade with, and pretty much I try to copy, as far as the equipment goes, I try to copy everything. I had made a video a while ago talking about all the different equipment that I use, the monitors and the computers and stuff like that. Well, I didn't think about the artwork in my office, which is, it's stock market or motivational artwork, so it was kind of cool. So yeah, everybody was super psyched. Everybody wanted to build the station. So it has basically 6 screens, but then I have most of my stations, I have another side station like I have over here that I do swing trades on, and that's a double monitor station with a different computer. And then that I have a little pull-out table. I flip up my laptop and I do that usually in the morning, early morning or late at night, and I set the positions, and then I trade more the scalping, on the bigger layout. So anyway, I guess it's one of the most commonly asked questions, like what equipment do I use? And the video is a little outdated. So on this video, I will be showing you links to everything I get, which is kind of cool. Charlie set up links to every single thing, including two of the pieces of art that I have in 3 different trade stations. I have in different states that I find really cool and motivating to me. So you can see it, even if you're not interested in getting them, you can see what they are. But she covered everything. She's got the keyboard, the table, the brackets, the monitors, the laptop that has I have a new laptop now it's a double monitor in a suitcase that slides over the laptop and then unfolds, rather than I used to have side brackets I had to attach. And this is way cooler. So modern technology, because a lot of people are day trading now, and they're doing that. So all that stuff, if you're interested in any of that stuff, there's links to it now if you want to get it along with the books. So I am not affiliated with any of those companies in any way, just so you know. She even put the chair on, the chair that I have 3 of the same exact. I have 4 different stations, and then I travel, because I live in different places at different times of the year. And I like to get, I just like the same stuff, so I don't like to suddenly feel like I'm in a new environment when I'm trying to trade. So if you don't have all your stuff, or when you want to change and you want any of the stuff that I use, it's there now. So you don't, and if I change drastically, I know they're i9s computers. I mean, if I change drastically, I will update that information. Okay. So that was kind of cool. I wasn't expecting the big to do at the office that everybody was so excited. But that's kind of cool that people found that boring chair, table, and computers exciting. But anyway, so today we'll be doing the RV strategy again with Tesla, and it's really, people are excited about trading Tesla. It's kind of slowed down a little bit from its Wild West days lately. It is way down in value from where it was, a while ago. So we feel it might fit a little bit better with the RV strategy, which is a range-bound strategy. So you first find your range. And look at this big mess. Let me get this. So you look at the close of the previous day, which under my picture was 181.06. Then you look at the Wilders ATR down here. So watch that number. I go over the previous day, $8.81. So $4.40.5. is because you divide that in two and you subtract half of it from the close of the day, previous day, to get the ATR low, and you add half of it from the close to get the ATR. Now you've created your first range. And all these lines you see in here are pivot points where the stock has turned around before on a 4-hour chart. So if you go to the 4-hour chart, you open that up, you can see that I kind of pulled back to here. It's great because it rated pretty high for the RV strategy. So that's in the book, Day Trading Volume 1, about how to set this up and how to rate the stocks. So since this went back so many days where I could get pivot points on the 4 hours, bodies and wicks. Now I did lower it below the ATR. No, I didn't. Yeah, no, it's still in the ATR. Okay. I mean, I made some above and I made some below because it looks like I raised some up here because it looks like it's moving up. So I kept marking them as this was going on. I was somewhere in here marking these and this about that time frame. So anyway, this, if you see, it pretty much covers every pivot point. I also have the Fibonacci's, a 10-day on a 5-minute and a 2-day on a 5-minute, but they're kind of out of sync with the ATR. Now, so I use these pivot points along with the volume profile you see here, which is set for intraday. That's the point of control. You can see the high level of that, the low level of that. So I'll be calling patterns as usual. And since I'm trading on a 1-minute chart, you can see if I get that widened up like that, those lines aren't really that much in the way. It is very set. It's very, very sensitively. So this is not an actual move, so you know, but it is telling you the strength of that move with the hanging man here. So the strength of that move is telling you that that's going to turn around. So the stronger that strength is, the better that is. So here you'd have a spinning top, or this is a bearish reversal doji, and it did reverse. Now you have a tweezer, a bullish tweezer here, which means it's going to go up, and it did go up. And this is signifying that it's going to go down. So these patterns, if you learn how to read them, they're pretty handy. Here's again, this is a bullish doji reversal, and it reversed. So it showed you it was going to go up, then it showed you it was going to go down, then it showed you it was going to go up, and now it's hanging man is not quite as strong as a doji reversal, but it's pretty strong. So this is saying it's going to go down. So everybody's up here on Zoom with me and trading. So we'll keep a close look on this. See, is this reconciling properly? It seems that we'll be trading 1,500 shares. So there's going to be a lot of action. And I have a $2,000 max loss per trade, $4,000 for the day. We are expecting a big day, either in the massive red losses or a big day in the green, hopefully green. It's usually green, 90+%. So we're going for the green, and, you'll see me cut my losses. Now, remember, always have a trading plan. Watch my videos about this. Watch the video about predicting which way the market's going to go every day. Guys, sees it's bouncing. I'm assuming everybody can go in early if we want to, right? Okay. Yeah, I like the fact that it's turned around now off this 4-hour, and it's getting some support off this fib. This told you it was going to turn around, and it didn't yet. Here's another big fat-headed hanging man. And now if it breaks through that fib, I'm going to want to trade it. So I'm looking at that. If you guys are ready, it looks like everybody's. I'm going to go ahead and take that move on a short and see if it continues to go down there. So I'm counting on this to go down based on these candle patterns and the fact that it started to break through the fib and didn't recover. So now we're going to look to this 4-hour as potential support. So we want to watch that. Let's see, 44. Yeah, it looks good. It looks like it's reconciling well. I have a lot of problem with Tesla usually because of the high volume. There's almost a 500,000 there. On Thinkorswim. Ouch. Okay, so now it's reversed the other way. Oh, wow. Okay. So now we went in a little before 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock is going to usually signifies a big jump in the continuation move. So if this is going up in 2 minutes, then I have a problem here. So, and whoever else is with me. But if it's going down in 2 minutes, then we're back in the right position. So now, suddenly it's respecting this fib, which I thought it would at first, but it broke through it, and then it came back around. So there's plenty of time here. This isn't a bad trade yet. So now we have a bearish tweezer, which means it's going to go down. So bullish, then bearish. So it's conflicting notes. But go back to these two, right? It has not. It's also creating a sort of a flat top here. So if we see that come up here to break out, then we have a real, okay. Now it's really broken the fib. So now we're in a better position there where we were for a split second. But all right, everybody's like, there's half red and half green. So we're all kind of in the same position. I went in early. Sorry, guys. I thought that this was a no-brainer move here, and instead it just started consolidating here. So that's not too good for us. I could have taken a couple of scalps there. I'm kind of waiting for the 10 o'clock. You know how I do that to see if it's going to do a quick flush and a continuation of the way it was going. There's a lot of people start coming in a half hour after. I say 10 o'clock. It's a half hour after open for us. 9:30 open East Coast time, New York Stock Exchange. So now we're starting to get a continuation going down in 22 seconds. If this is still red, there could be a big bump down here. So let's see what happens here. It's already taken the bump. I got to tell you, that's a big bump there. So you're going to see me reverse. Yeah, I'm going to reverse right at 10. So let's hope I didn't call that wrong. I should have waited a second longer. Should have waited a second longer like I did, because I called it for it to keep going. Oh, my God. Yeah, I called it. I said I was going to get a continuation at the half hour after. And what did I do? I did it too quick. Now it's on this fib. So I know a bunch of you reversed. Waited to reverse, didn't reverse, and you're really green, and I'm not right now. So that was terrible. That was painful. Oh, boy. Wow, I don't really know what went wrong there, so I'm trying to rethink that. Is this not reconciling properly what I saw there? I want to blame Thinkorswim because I just blew like $1,000 there, and I am definitely not in first place. I got very quiet, very disturbed by that. I think I'm getting ready to reverse again. I'm trying to get green before I do. I don't know if it'll come up. I might have to take a loss here because I think it's going to go back down. So I'm watching the market maker very closely. Get up to that 4 hour. All right. I'm going to reverse off that 4 hour and hope it doesn't keep going. See, pull it back down to the fib maybe, pull it back down to the 4 hour, break through that 20. And look at that move too, because that was really a bull. Tweezer going up, and I got out before it finished its move. So now the even dollar amount's also a resistance, and I was thinking about that. The buyers were less volume, but I don't know. I looked around at a bunch of things. Calling out, I was also been waiting to go the other direction for a while. So let's go off that. Let's take a look here. I'm going to take that. What did I get that at? 833 long. I'm back up to 1800. Supposed to stop at the fib now. Come on. Come on, you guys. You're just not acting. So right at that fib. I don't have a pattern here. I have strong buyers here on the scalpers indicator. Remember, this indicator is free, guys. I know I say it every video. Anything that says DTS is our custom scripts, and I think most of them are on episode 83. This is the new scalpers indicator with the multi-alignment now that I've been using, and we're actually still tweaking this, and this is probably the best one. All right, here we go. So you're going to stop right there at 84 even again. Stop at 84 even, get ready. It's definitely channeling here. Now I got out a couple of times early, so my finger's twitching here. It almost sold. It almost reversed because I felt the twitch, but it didn't push it hard enough. Oh, wow. There's the next one. Does it break through that 4 hour? Because now it's kind of done a flat top breakout here. So, you know, this could keep going. So let's give it a look for 84.50, and that's right at the fib. Right at the fib. I'm going to take it at the fib. What did I get it out? 84.60 short. Oh, my God. It went way past it. Did you see that? It flew way past that fib. Oh, boy. Is it going to keep going up? My God. I honestly thought that fib would turn it around, but, you know, that's the flat top breakout, so I should have waited a second. I'm definitely jumping the gun on these, and I'm leaving money on the table. So here's where it didn't. Here's the other flat top it never broke out of. So that's my point of no return here. If it starts heading toward the ATR and breaks through that, then I got a real problem. I'm really in the wrong position. Luckily, I've got a bunch of stuff banked. How am I doing? I'm kind of in the middle of the pack here because I blew a trade there pretty bad. But I'm glad everybody's doing so good. I'm going to take that 500 right there off that fib and see if I can bounce back another one. So I'm long again, 84.25 long. It's bouncing on the 9. I mean, almost even money here. Bouncing on the 9. So we're way out of the point of control, which is bothering me, way out of the volume profile. So I can't use that. So we're way up here near the top of the ATR. And let's see. So this is creating a bull tweezer, which means it would go down, and I'm going the wrong position. I'm getting ready to reverse here again. Take that. I'm going to take it right back again because I want to go the other way, but I banked it. So I got it 47. I think I made money there. There's a little bit of slippage here, but it's not horrible. So I'm long again, guys. Yeah, 184.52. Trying to catch up to you with these little scalps, which is dangerous, of course. Okay. Hanging man at a bearish tweezer. Both of these would say that this should turn around and go short. So, and you're right on a fib, which is indecisive right here, and you're banging against this 4 hour. So here's the one I'm waiting for it to bang against. There it is. That would be the more likely one to turn around. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, so it broke it. All right, so now we're looking for the ATR. So that broke that pretty strongly. Now we have a new flat top breakout type of play here. Wow. Wow, this one's really going. So it's breaking that fib. That is a good trade. I do not want to lose this trade. I'm looking at 86 to reverse. I'll reverse right there. 85.98. I almost got 86. I banked it. I know this could keep going. I'll reverse again. If you guys see the way I trade, I'd rather get it in the bank and then I use that $500 to $1,000 and then help me manage my mistakes. Now, some people would say that's not smart trading, and they can out trade me. Then let's see how they do. But for me, it works. Everybody's got their own style. And yeah, if I just bought and sold perfectly, I could do better. But I won't do that. What will happen is I'll be indecisive getting in and out again. for a long time, you guys have probably, many of you traders have probably gone through this, where first you don't know what you're doing when you start to do this fast time frame. All right. Then you get a little bit of luck and you think you got it all figured out, and you don't. Then you learn through various peoples and books to wait for the perfect setup. And that is the ultimate way to trade. If you have the time, you wait for the perfect setup, the alignment between the 5-minute and the 1-minute, the volume reading correct. In this case, the scalper's indicator, which gives you 3 bits of information at once, the level 2 lining up, the volume profile lining up, everything saying, hey, and then the patterns, of course, don't forget the patterns. Here's a perfect entry, large share size, go. So the problem for me personally with that is that I'm indecisive. Is that perfect enough? Is that, So I learned through trading and doing many back testing videos and demonstration videos for other people. I developed a style that I just always want to be in position, so I don't have to worry about that decision. My decision is reversing or not, and it's a really very personal way to trade that does not work for, I would say, 95% of the people. And a lot of people have just said it's outright stupid what I do, because I do leave money on the table. And then other people that trade with me think it's genius and wonder why they hadn't always been doing that. So everybody learns to trade a different way, right? I mean, they all learn to do a different way. So here we go. And I'm going down now, not paying attention and talking people's ears off. So I'm short now, 185.98. I'm waiting to see if how far this is going to drop off. Look at that. I didn't call it. I saw it and I just held thinking about it. But this is an incredibly great bearish doji reversal. It's almost an abandoned baby. This definitely called for a big move down, at least the length of the candle, right? And then pretty much more than that. So we should expect it to get somewhere in here. Maybe the fib's it. Maybe's it. But I knew that I had a move there, so that's why I was just chatting away. Wow, it broke the fib. Now it's hitting another 4-hour, resting on the 20. Now I'm looking at 184 now. 184 right down here is a possible turnaround. It did it a couple of times, and it banked here. So unless it breaks that, this is probably going to be some support right here. Oh, I missed that move. Wow, it looks like the 50 cents is where it's stopping, guys. Is it going to stop at the 50 cents? Yeah, I'm going to reverse right there. What did I? Oh, 62. Let it go. I'm going to take a reverse right back again, and wait for it to come down again. So it's creating an inverted hammer, which calls for a turnaround, which I am poised to do, and I cushioned myself another $500 for those 2 quick scalps. Going back, I want to see it get back to 184.50-ish range before I try to reverse again. Short now, 184.80, and I have an inverted hammer at the bottom with a sort of bull tweezer, but not really, because it didn't form a long body there. $4.80. There's 50. Oh, I should have grabbed it there. Should have grabbed it at the 50 cents. Okay, I'm going to get it there at 44. Is it going to go back up, or is it not going to? Oh, no. Go back up. Come on. Go back up. I'll take that. I do not trust that move. I think that's going to go right back down. So let's see. I'm short again, 184.57. Oh, wow. It's looking good, guys. Everybody's doing good. I just broke 10K, so I'm getting ready to turn around again here, right on that other 4-hour line. I think I'll do it right there. 10.5. Looking for it to bounce up. I'll take that on a reverse. 10.6. Maybe now. Here's where I got to take a breath, because I got to quit trading quite so much and think about what I'm doing here. So, yeah, because I'm going the wrong way on a move here. So they're banking on that 30. I'm going to reverse again. I want to go long right now. So I've got it at 184.35. That's what I was hoping it was going to do a second ago, was break that. So now we're in a new area here, and I could be going the wrong way. I got a nice cushion. Oh, I don't want to see it drop below 10. Oh, wow. Are you going to drop below 10? You guys. This is why you want to get cushions with those little scalps, because then it helps you hold for the bigger, to the bigger moves. So you had two inverted hammers starting to show you some indecision. This is going to turn around, right? I mean, you could call this a hanging man, but that's a pretty fat head. That's more like no, it's not a hanging man. It's a hammer, because it's at the bottom. Hanging man would be at the top. So I have to remind myself all the time too, guys. I'm not and I love the fact that a lot of you are calling out my mistakes. I love it, because, and a lot of times I think I'm saying one thing. It's like I actually know what it is, but then for some reason, when I watch back the videos, I go like, that's what I said. That's not what I meant to say, Or I could just be covering right now. But I think it's true. I think I know the patterns better than I say things. I, call out things that are totally not what I mean to say. Okay, let's look for that other 4 hour to reverse off of. I'm going to reverse again. I'm going to take that. What is that? 71. And I broke 11K. And now we're looking at this to go back now. So this might hurt me $300 or $400 up here. And then I'll just wait it out. Unless it starts to head up to the ATR, then I'll flip on a loss. So we have a lot of channel trading right here. So we've got a lot of tight scalping right here. That's what I'm going to try to do for a little bit here until I see a breakout. If we might not get another one. I mean, this is acting like an RV strategy. It's great. I'm glad you guys picked Tesla, because this is really acting like an RV strategy in the channels. It's just consolidating across and not going wild. So we like to see that. Now, I'm looking at market maker more than level 2. There's no problem getting filled on Tesla, absolutely zero. And you would have to have, you won't be able to see what will stop it, because it'll be hidden. Whatever's going to stop it is hidden from us. It's not going to be more than half. Like people say sometimes 3/4 now. I'm going to take that. What did I get that at? 34. So I'm right here. And I banked more. So if it pulls down here, I'll still be probably 11.5. And ready to recover. So I'm looking at this channel, this fib and this 4 hour seem to be really well respected. The patterns, there's not enough candles. They're too consolidating to call it definitive patterns. I mean, you just hear me calling it, but then they don't really complete the move that they should based on the pattern, because the pattern's not strong enough. So not enough. And patterns are based on what everybody agrees on. Everybody has to agree on a pattern, So something they've all seen before. That's the like the definition of I don't know what is. I should actually recite the definition of a pattern, but because I don't know what it actually says in the dictionary for pattern. But it's obviously it's something that's repeating, and then enough people have to see that to. I don't know how many people are looking that up right now. So, but it's obviously something that's repeating, and enough people see the same thing, then they all react the same way. Like I say, lemmings, and then the stock goes that way because thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of people, not just a couple hundred, tens of thousands of people trading on the candle, and it's enough to move the direction, of it. And that's not counting all the hidden stuff, all the dark pools and icebergs and people trying to front run in front of the dark pool traders. And now, since they changed the rules on the dark pool, you can get in anybody. We can trade in dark pools. We do all the time. When we get it in a group, we trade in dark pools. So you can do it because they changed it, the rules, so you don't have to trade with as much money anymore to use dark pools. So kind of sucks for other people, really, but But the front runners jump in front of us. They jump in front of they see what's going on. They get the word, and then they make us pay more for the stock. But since you're using it for, like the first time I did it was with GameStop. And I did, and a lot of us did really, really well. But like really well, like 20 times better than usual on that one day and a half. It was just insane. But that really, showed us how the advantage of a group getting together. Now, we weren't those people that were pumping it. We were just riding. I don't want you to get the wrong idea, but we saw the movement and was like, hey, everybody's saying it's not going to cut off till up here, so we'll ride it too. But it was very, very risky because you don't know if that sort of fake news is going to keep it going, right? You just don't know. So I'm talking and losing track of what I'm doing here. Yeah, it's kind of not getting up to that fib. It's fading off that fib. So I'm going to probably get out of this and go the other way here. I think I'll just take that now. So I almost hit 12K. I think I was over 12K at some point, right? So, I definitely got out of that too soon. So this is an interesting pattern here. This actually might be a pattern. Let's see what happens here. Wow, I really did get out of that too soon. This would have been over 12 had I held it. Okay, so there you go. I was interested to see if this would happen. So this is an actual pattern. You have 2 going down, 2 or 3, 3 going up. If this turns red, we have what we call a bearish mat hold, and that should go the length of this. It's already doing it. So there it goes. So that is an actual pattern. So I say in the pattern, holy crap, look at it go. Yeah. That's really good. I'm holding that, guys. That's a rare pattern, but people that know it, they jumped on it clearly. So the candlestick pattern playbook, one of the books, I haven't really been talking about the books. It'll be linked. Now there's so many links because it has all my computers and stuff on there. But Day Trading Volume 1, Candlestick Pattern Playbook, Trading in the Zone, Best Loser Wins, Trading Journal Logbook. Those 5 books, and I say you could read more and more, but those 5 books will really get you going for many, many different trading styles. The Trading Journal Logbook has the criterion to trade the open, and I know $1 Million Margin Club is putting out another book just about that. Wow, holy mackerel. Everybody's there. I don't think there's any. The 8's the lowest. 8,000 is the lowest. So that's good. We have a 14 up there. So I hate you. That's good. So I'm right at the top 3. It looks like, which is good. My little scalps brought me around. So this actually made not only a mat hole, but it made a bear flag. This is a bear flag. So. I mean, it's not really, I guess. No, it went past the pole. I was trying to make it more of a pole. It's not really. Uh-oh. Okay, is this the end of the move? Yeah, because you could call this not really a spinning top. It's a little wide for a spinning top. But it did complete its move. It did do the length of this, the rest of the bearish mat hold. I don't think I've called that for you guys yet. I don't see it a lot. When you see it, it's pretty strong. I think it's in the 80 percentile that it plays out to fruition. That book has all the ratings. Memorize them and get the ratings, and it also has flashcards for all the patterns that you can cut out. And I remember when I started, I made my own flashcards and I put them along the bottom of my screens when I started to do this type of trading, because it's definitely a unique style of trading. Is that it? I'll hold it a second longer. I've got a big, huge cushion here. So sellers are definitely dropping here. Okay, we've got a whole bunch of signs for reversal here. I'm going to go ahead and take that. I banked it. I'm going to reverse again and try to get a little bit of a cushion here. Added to it a little bit. Nope. Okay. I thought it might take another dip down. If it breaks that 4 hour, I mean, this is still saying seller strong here. Look at that. This is why the scalping indicator is so handy, because I would have stayed reversed, but it didn't work for me to be handy because I should have stayed long like I was, and I'd be in a better position. So inverted hammer telling you this is going to reverse. 4 hour pivot point telling you it's going to reverse. I'm going the wrong way. I'm still planning for it to go down here, and it didn't. So the first chance I get to either take a lesser loss or make a tiny bit of green here, I'll ride it a little long. I'm stubborn. I want to get a little bit of green before I reverse, but I may not get the opportunity. Yeah, it's getting to be almost too late here. So let's see. Interesting. No, wow. Hang on now. Look at those sellers. Okay, my button was on the reverse. Wow. Look at that go down. Now I'll reverse. I'll take it off that fib. Let's see. And that got me well over 13. And this is the upper part of the volume profile. So the magnet seems to be pulling it down. Damn. This is getting too high. It just broke through all those levels. Remember, it's like, now there's your VWAP. Okay, that's a 20. That's a 9. It's just going straight down right now. Well, not straight down, but pretty far down. So let me flip around here. I want to go short. I'm looking to go short, guys. If you're already short, I would stay short. I'm going to take a lesser loss there and get into a short. I'm going to look for a rejection off that fib. Okay, so I'm having a little trouble down here. It's getting late too, and I'm getting a little decision fatigue, and I'm not calling them as well as I would like to. So this isn't quite making a bullish tweezer. Man, sometimes I just feel like I don't see it. The last couple of days, I feel like I need to take a break and just get back into the zone. I feel like I'm forcing it this last 3 or 4 days. Just don't have that feeling. Yeah, I mean, I would say that if it gets up here again, 83.50, I have to think about going long. I have to think about going long. Like, I've just got it in there, and I'm missing trades here. I'm missing trades while I'm sitting here holding, waiting for it to go my direction. Here it comes. There it comes. Oh, it dropped off. Looks like it was going to shake me out there. I'm just but you know, if you look at this, now I wouldn't call that the top of a trend. If you did, it could be a gravestone. There's the grave, that's the stone, and that would mean that it has a good chance of turning around. But I don't know if you'd call that an upward trend. That's just an upward can't. Oh man, what? I know that can't be good. Oh yeah, 66. Okay, so all right. Oh boy, will that 4 hour ping? Will that 4 hours send it down? It went right back down when I was going to push this. So there we go. 60 bucks, 30. No, actually now it's turning a profit. Now I'll look for a $83 to maybe support it. 83.21, 83.18, 22, 21, 18, 13. See if it breaks 83 or just stays right there, and I'll reverse it. Okay, I'm definitely going to go long, guys. I got lucky here, so it's pulling back to a better position for me. Let's see, 83. I'll take that. What did I get that at? Wow, that was some slippage, right? I saw it at 01, 83.10. So that broke me over 14, and I kind of feel like my cushions from 12 to 14. I kind of feel like I was lucky to get by 12. So yeah, that's why you see me make a $2,000 loss. I've been trading this like I don't want a $700 loss even in my mind, but I did set it for 2,000. It's just what Tesla has been doing is way slower consolidation than this has become one that can be traded now, I think. And NVIDIA might be a little crazier than this. I don't know. So that's good news. We got another stock added to the RV strategy that's decent, that's making, because things like Amazon, they're only going to move a couple dollars. Now, remember, guys, this is this works with 50 shares, 10 shares. You don't need to have 1,500 or 1,000 or 500 shares. This same strategy works with anything. So you just have to make a trading plan that works for you. Wow, it's nice. It's nice now. It's going back up. So, guys, I'm pretty much at time. So I'll ride out this last trade and try to make it a winner. I kind of like to get to 15 if I can, but looks good on the video. Oh yeah, I need that next double espresso. Get going for the day. I have a swing with NVIDIA right now and AMD right now. So if you guys wanted to know what I was trading, I think that NVIDIA will go well over 7, maybe to 800, and I'm just holding it with a large number of shares. And then, as I get my target 750, I may reduce share size at that point. And if it drops below 600, then I'll take a big hit. So I have a lot of shares in it in one of my accounts. So, but you just don't get opportunities like this very often. That stock is just going straight up. AMD not as much as NVIDIA, but still good. I mean, everything's going up. All the tech stocks seem to be going up. So here we go. I'm looking for 15, guys, and if I can get it without slippage, if it gets a little higher, I'll take that. Yeah, 140. Oops, I didn't mean to reverse. Whew, okay. I meant to just sell. So I lost $100 on that little maneuver, but I should have stayed in a second longer. Anyway, guys, I hope you like what you saw. Don't forget to subscribe and thumbs up. And remember that you need to, don't just jump in and try to do this. You should really trade in a simulator. Any of these kind of things that you see. We have the open strategy, the escalator strategy, the RV strategy, and then we're working on the mid-cap strategy, mid-cap strategy right now. So, we have all these different ones you should follow, but you should follow them in a simulator until you get green for many months, and then always talk to somebody you trust, not just a YouTuber like me or any YouTuber, and really make sure it's working for you. Now, we have all these free custom scripts on page 80. God, I can't speak, right? I got to wake up. Episode 83. And then a couple episodes ago, I put this new scalping indicator out, which is like the best thing that's out there anywhere, and it's free. All these layouts are free. So just look around on the video. Scanners, how to set up your scanners, how to set up your charts, how to build your own layout, or just take this layout and put it down, the perfect 1 minute layout, how to see which way the market's going each day, how to speed up your Thinkorswim, how to, what equipment I use now is under the information. Anything, we were trying to have any question you might have, and then trying to show possibilities. That's all we're doing. We're showing possibilities. Everybody trades differently. You can't emulate this. It's impossible. You have to come up with your own style. So I know I just keep repeating the same stuff, but I want you guys to be very careful. That's my catchphrase. Stay green out there. Trade in a sim and stay green, guys. Thanks for watching.